The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively.
Here we go.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's been a long day for you.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First down, Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to take off with it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, and that's Elliott, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. There we go, kill.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Down. Look, squeeze. 15, Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. Hurry. Check, crunch. Check. Lucky. 6, hit it.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Go!
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike 55.
Go get it.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Five.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Greystone travel. Hey, Sam off.
He's checking. Crash.
Hard.
Alert
3.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up.
Oh, Prescott stripped. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Wide. Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, check 24. Watch
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54. Push him back. Push him back.
Check 5.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
You don't want that.
Here we go.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Now.
Take it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 50.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill.
Check close.
He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Set. 30 base.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. Jam.
Yo, go.
Hold.
Big River.
They'll toss it to Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Yes. Go.
Motion.
Yep.
Mike 55.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Shift. Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Under 10. 10.
Hey. Bam.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. Prescott from the gun on third. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On first and 10, Prescott buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry, his second sack of the night. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Man, that's trash.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey. Show it up.
Mark 55.
Rock it.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check the backer.
Get it.
They'll run it again with Henry. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Here we go. 50, plant. 55. General West.
You got nothing.
Look, squeeze.
13.
Hey, Echo.
Twins. Watch twins. Check.
Hey, Sam on.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
Watch the safety creep.
Henry out of the pistol. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, watch the shot.
Hard.
Check safety.
Bravo. Look at me. Door.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Set. 10-2 saw.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
A first down throw for Prescott. That was complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Leo.
Switch. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Man.
Switch. Slip.
Get it.
Again, it's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, yeah.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Alert flare.
Now.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A toss right to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Watson, off play action.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Whip.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson underneath for Miller. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 55. 55. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin.
Not my house, baby. Not my house. Not my house. Ready.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, Watson eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
First carry for Peyton Barber, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Easy. Hey, stop.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Watch safety creep.
Let's convert.
Safety's creeping. Joker.
Sonny. Check. 5-0.
Hot.
Back. He's coming.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
So we got man.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here comes Carter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Single.
Throwing again is Watson. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Faking the give. Now Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Buccaneers have it. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And an alley to run. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Easy. And we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Wait. Let's go.
Now Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready. Come on. Sunday. White 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Pick the edge. Come. 41 Mike. Right here. 41. 17. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
What you got, Abby? Give me some. Here we go.
Steps away. And Winston lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Jameis to throw it. He completes it to Evans. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Gay's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready? Blue 80. Hey, check 45 on the 50. Let's go. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Crunch. Check. Lucky. Let's go.
First down, they go with Barber again. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man, I got you.
Wait.
From the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flip it.
Alert 3.
Hey, even.
Check 4.
Throwing, Winston. Complete to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
You ready?
We want this.
Green 17.
From the red zone now, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
There we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
It got his man complete. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the move to his left. He'll run it, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone, and no run back. Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 1st down, Mahomes. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got this. 21.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13. Black 80. 21. Recon, 132 fighter. 11. Hey, alert. Black.
Shit. Check.
65. I got you.
10. Shit. He's coming.
12.
He's coming.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
No.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
54. Coming, baby. I'm coming.
12.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, gun.
Now Mostert. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Here we go. I got you.
Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
65. 21. Check 25. 6. 61. Matchbox light. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Hey, gun.
36.
Hey, man.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. D Ford, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Taking it about the 16. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This is Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mostert.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go. 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Mahomes going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Black 80!
I got one. Kill. Shoot.
Hey, gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That's it, baby.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Record.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Alpha.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 15-yard line, not too bad. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit.
That's caught at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Watch the screen. Kill. Kill. Turn up.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes. As time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Mike. Here we go, here we go. Wait, Mike,
Mike, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
It's our field.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here we go,
now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Here we go. Ready? 54 Mike. Here we go. 11. Hey. High 7.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
56 to Mike. 56.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll drop. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back.